tonight's location, we are here at the Victory Cafe up on the Snaefell Mountain on the Isle of Man mountain course. So here as you just walk in the entrance, you see the walls of fame around me. There's quite an amazing collection here, and it's a pretty spectacular location to watch the racing from. And to be quite honest, to get stuck here for the day is pretty phenomenal. They've got great pies, great cider and everything else, as well as all the classic bits and bobs that we're going to show you now that's on display. But all on the walls here, you've got different years actually. They're trying to fit everybody's signature on, but you can come in here and you can sign the walls. So you've got anyone from riders, team owners, to people that have travelled here to watch the racing, to get involved in the events, and have enjoyed this fantastic space. So you got the beautiful log burner. You walk in and you can hear the sounds, the echoes of those machines that are out there tonight in tonight's session. Then you walk into the smells of the log fire. So come on in. So it's a family-run business. They've had this since 2019. But due to lockdown, they couldn't open until 2020. But it's a phenomenal building. It actually used to be Murray's Museum. So if you've been here before, you would know of that. It goes back many years, and it still exists, but in the south of the island now. And this is now a fantastic eating space, event space, spectator space. And they've got this great collection along the corridor here. So you've got the family's bikes and mopeds just along here. But look at what we've got here. The Manx Grand Prix. So this is owned by the Manx Grand Prix. And of course, during the awards evenings, the winners and best newcomers, all of that jazz, the winners will get put on this, and they will be lifted and placed on the shoulders of the guys who will then walk them through the crowds and take them to the stage. So I'm going to have a little sit on it, aren't I, before I leave? But yeah, that's an incredible piece of history right there. And we have just in here a bike getting built for one of the owners, Ben, who might be hiding in the corner there. So a local guy, Mr. Peach, who's from Peel, he's coming in on his spare time and he's helping build that bike for Ben. And how pretty cool is it? Super, super cool. Look at those tyres. What kind of bike is it, Ben?
It's a Honda XR 600R 1987.
Oh. Honda XR 600R, yeah. 1987. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, my childhood dream bike.
Childhood dream bike. Oh.
Need to learn how to ride it.
Oh, I love it.
I've also got my original, my very first ever motorbike.
Your very first ever motorbike. Check that out.
Go, Ben. How cool is that, man?
Oh my God. When are you going to get the seat put back on that?
Well, I don't know where it's gone. That paint job was done by me as a child. Happy days.
What's with the yellow and the black?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be a good idea. I think I'll weed in the tank at some point as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'll leave you to it. So much fun. What a fun workshop. So yeah, as you walk along the corridor here, you've got these reclaimed radiators. They're actually from the theatre in Douglas. The Gaiety Theatre is one of the old theatres, I believe, in Europe, but they've reclaimed these beautiful radiators. And as you head down here, you've got this cinema. So what would you do with a 20-seater cinema on a location like this? Of course you'd play replays of the TT and of course the Manx Grand Prix. So we've had a bunch of people in here eating, drinking, and they've all headed outside now because the sessions are just starting. But you'll see here, I have to show you. So if you've ever been to the Isle of Man in TT week, even for the Southern 100, the Manx Grand Prix, actually anywhere else around the world, to be honest, you may have had the opportunity to see a group of stunt riders, I think I'm supposed to call them, called the Purple Helmets. Now, the Purple Helmets are from the Isle of Man. I believe they've been going for a very, very, very long time. They've just stopped last year. So they must have been going almost 30 years, I think it is. And yeah, sadly, they are no more. So what they've done is they've hung their jackets up, one of which is here for us to enjoy, on one of their bikes. Now, some of the crazy stunts they used to do are actually written on this little bit of paper, laminated paper here. is what the bike used to get used for. So Roller Man, Supermotos, Methane Man. I'm not going to explain what Methane Man, because just look it up on YouTube. And yeah, many, many more fantastic. So it's Monster Girl. That was one of my favorites. But again, yeah, go into YouTube and have a little look. But just here, so this is a classic piece of the old scoreboards that used to be on Glencrutchery Road on the start-finish line. So the scouts used to get involved in controlling and taking care of all the timings and positionings of all the riders, and that went on throughout the history of almost the complete history of the TT. And it's recently been taken down since lockdown, and it's going to be digitally installed now. So this is the first piece that was allowed to be shown in public after they took it down. So this is an amazing piece of history, and for me, as a kid, I used to go up to that start-finish line. I'd go and sit on the bottom of this scoreboard and just watch the world go by. So it's the stories of this could talk would be pretty special. So heading down the corridor here, we've got some amazing pieces of art from Ryan Roadkill, and you've got your classic bikes here. So this space is obviously a hangout, it's a great viewpoint, but it's also a great place for people will drop their bikes in that they're trying to sell it. So you've got these classic bikes here. You've got this 1958 Norton that's on sale. Don't you just want to hear it fired up? And then you've got this Honda Black Bomber. This is a 450cc, and this is for sale as well. So they'll come here and they'll just display them as they're trying to sell them for everyone to enjoy, and hopefully passing on to somebody who will love it as much as they will. So I love this space. It's a great hub for classics, a great hub for classic enthusiasts. And I highly recommend a little visit because, yeah, like-minded people, if you love your classics, you will love this space, and you'll certainly love the classic racing that you can watch from this viewpoint. Two-wheeling. Well, I'm here with some Manx Grand Prix fans that are enjoying the Victory Cafe and the views from here. Now, the session's out, so you will hear some of the bikes going past. And we just got chatting to these guys and hearing why they've returned, why they've come back to the Manx Grand Prix. And Keith, welcome back. You said it's your 5th time here, is it?
Yeah, 5th time. And just enjoy the classic racing. It's a sort of an era that we can remember, or a lot of people do. Enjoy the 2 strokes, really, 252 strokes, and that's the era that they're particularly interested in, really.
Yeah.
So there we are.
And who in particular, is a particular bike or a rider that you're here to really sample the delights of?
No, not really, just all of them. They're just amazing, I think, and to keep bikes going the age that some of them are is truly remarkable, and the speeds that they do.
And you said you hadn't been back for a little while, but this year it was a must that you had to get back here.
Yeah, well, this year it's such a big occasion, you've got to do it, really. Yeah.
And what are you riding yourself, Keith?
YDS5 Yamaha and R1Z.
Wonderful. Great. And have you raced any classics yourself? Have you raced at all?
No, I've done hill climbing, but
okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. And how long are you guys here for?
Here for, well, it was 8 days.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, I like your Manx scarf. I like the 3 legs. Love it. Listen, I'm going to let you get back to interrupting the session for you. Thank you for speaking to us, and enjoy your trip. Thanks so much. About the Manx Grand Prix, the people that it draws in. And for me, growing up on this island, I fell in love with the people before I did the bikes. And here I am with a couple of amazing characters, I would say. Danny and Sean. Danny from Cumbria and Sean from Utah, USA. Just been sharing some stories that I had to try and capture on camera. And maybe we'll get a few more out of you. I don't know. First of all, Danny, I just want to ask you, why are you wearing your wife's pants?
Because I've got no balls. It was a bet. Honest, it was a bet. Yeah. Somebody missed my. I never packed them. Honest. Well, you got to have a laugh, haven't you? Yeah.
No, they look great. They look great. I had to. He was pulling himself on the pants, so I had to comment on the trousers. So listen, guys. First of all, Sean, you got a speeding ticket on his slowest bike that Danny has.
Yeah, and the slowest bike I've ridden, and I don't remember when. So yeah, it's a great bike. Don't get me wrong, but it's geared down. It's just a little 250, and you know, it was my bad. I had no idea what the speed limit was, and I really didn't know how fast I was going. So, but they told me, and he wasn't cutting me an ounce of slack. So yeah, 46 and a 30.
Where was it on the?
I was coming out of what is that, Ramsey down there,
Yeah.
and I just had a real nice little lunch and came around this turn and kind of got on it, and I didn't notice there was like 7 cops at the top of the hill, and he was mad. He pulled me over. He calmed down a little bit when he realized I was an idiot, and
You only got a ticket because he knew it was my motorbike.
probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Danny's bike.
Do him. I'm just glad I taxed it the other day. Yeah, 2 weeks on an untaxed bike. But yeah, we're all legal. Yeah.
Tell me, gents, why the Manx Grand Prix? Why did you decide to come to this event?
Never done it before. Done the TT, and some friends were coming and bringing Matt here and that. So yeah, just come to have a good time and to chill out and look silly.
Matt, who's hiding behind me and staying out of the conversation. Hello, Matt. Yeah. So, Sean, you were just telling me about a mega trip that you've just done. You've been, how many weeks have you been away or on the road?
I think this is my 6th week. I started in India. I flew into India on July 11th. We rented bikes just north of Delhi and rode. We did a couple thousand miles in the Himalayas.
What bikes were you on?
We got some Himalayan 400s, the little Royal Enfields, which were perfect for there.
Awesome.
We did the world's highest pass, and well, we did about 14 passes, but the highest one we did was 19,000 feet, and then a couple 18s and 17s and on down. So we did through 3 of the countries up there, and then flew into Dubai, and then came and saw Danny, borrowed his bikes, and then rode up through Northern England and Scotland, and then now here we are here. So.
And why the Manx Grand Prix?
Because I've always wanted to come. The Manx was just kind of worked in conjunction with the India trip and everything.
Yeah.
And we thought, well, that's a good way to end this. And my other buddy who I met, he's been on the road since April. And so we met in India, and he's marshalling right now at another turn. So anyway, yeah, that's why we ended up coming here, which is great. So.
And what have you thought of it so far?
It's awesome. I mean, the whole experience so far has been really, really good. Been a really good time. I expect it to be an amazing week.
Yeah.
So.
Shouldn't you be marshalling?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be, but I'm here with you guys. Yeah, no.
You're supposed to be marshalling.
I mean, tomorrow I'll be marshalling tomorrow. Yeah.
Me too. Where are you tomorrow?
I don't know. I should know. They sent me the thing. Like 11, I think, is where I am.
I'm
Just in
11
between.
tomorrow night.
Oh, really? Are you?
Yeah,
Oh,
so I
well,
might
shit.
see you there.
We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah.
So have you raced or have you just enjoyed
No,
riding?
never officially raced. I just get tickets.
Yeah.
No, I do a lot of stuff at the Bonneville, the Salt Flat Racing back home. We have a team that we sponsor from Russia, and unfortunately, because of the current situation, they haven't been the last couple of years. But just that sort of stuff. And I do just a lot of riding, dirt biking, and street stuff. You know, I do a lot of traveling.
And with the Bonneville Flats, what's your involvement in that? You race or you?
Well, we had a team for the last 6 years from Russia that would come over. They would send the bikes. I've got a motorcycle shop in Utah, and then they would send the bikes there. We'd stage, and we were just part of the crew to go out and help. So we did that 5 years in a row, and then and because of that, they started a race in Lake Baikal. It's a Baikal Mile in Russia, and it's on ice. And so we helped for a couple years with that. Then COVID, and then the war thing has kind of killed that for us. So I'm hoping that we get back to it, but we'll see.
And where's the most place that's taken your breath away or really blown you away when you've been out riding? So you've been on some adventures there. Is there any particular one that really stands out?
I mean, the Himalayas in India were pretty damn impressive. Yeah, they really, really were. And then, this place is a pretty awesome place to ride.
Yeah.
This place and Scotland and England have been really, really nice. But 2 totally polar opposite countries, But I would say seeing the Himalayas and riding through the Himalayas is kind of a top, for me so far. So, yeah,
Great.
pretty awesome.
I love it. And Danny, you were saying that you run a bikers
It's a
lodge of
house
some
and campsite in
Campsite.
Cumbria.
Yeah.
Hags Bank. So we have a couple of bike events a year,
Okay.
and people come from all over the world and just enjoy enjoy chilling out and riding.
Do you want to plug it? Where is it? What's the
Hags
place?
Bank in
Hags Bank.
Cumbria, Alston.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got some great off-roading, great roads, not many police officers. So Sean's coming back. Yeah, I'm going to frame my bike in Alston.
And it's a great place. His place is, he's got bunkhouse, good camp spots. It's a really
I'll have to
nice
come
place.
visit.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, more than welcome. We've got 10 years open this September, so we've got a party on, and yeah, I won't be there, but yeah, no, it'll be, be a good time. So yeah, shame Doug's not here, but we'll fill out for him. But yeah, no, just do anything biking really and have a good time.
He's got a pretty long list of riding too.
Okay, tell us.
A few years back, yeah, I used to do 30,000 miles a year and across the States, quite a bit of Europe, North Africa, and odd little places like that, that's all.
Any racing or purely adventure riding?
No, I'll soon run out of talent, so no talent, just crash when nobody can see. So, yeah.
And can I ask, can you share the story of how you guys met?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. My buddy Doug, who I met and rode, he met. Well, how did you guys meet? That probably started because that's how we ended up meeting. So.
Well, Doug, I had a message from Tiffany Coates, who's in the Guinness Book of Records, for travelling all around the world. She said, will you help this guy called Doug buy a bike from America? Never heard any more. Then I got a phone call at the bunkhouse. My name's Doug from America. Have you got a place for camping? I says, what, the Doug who I tried to buy a bike for? And he went, yeah, small world. So he got to my place. We got on, borrowed my bikes, and we knew all the same people. So yeah, really small world, and just got on, and then luckily to meet Sean. Yeah, I came with Doug and met him, through Doug. He's like, we're gonna go to my buddy Danny's place, and he's got a bike there for you to ride. And so yeah, and good dude, really good guy. Yeah, it's been a good time. We're like a married couple. Yeah.
I just sat down before listening to talking about being married and riding bikes. I interrupted that conversation, but maybe it was the talk of you two.
Well, I've not made the marriage bit yet.
No, my wife wouldn't accept it,
No, just the cooking. Yeah.
Well, listen, gents, thanks so much for talking to us. Enjoy the rest of the Grand Prix. How long are you here for?
Till Monday, I think, or
Monday,
yeah.
So all the way through to the end?
Yeah, Monday, because he's catching a flight. Tuesday, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, end of a trip.
End of the trip. That's a good way to end it, for sure.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
You have to come back for the TT.
Absolutely will. Yeah.
Great.
I'll get him a slower bike. See if we can get a ticket on it. Yeah. I'll get you
a
one
moped
that
or
does
something.
31 mile an hour.
I'm framing it.
Sean, thank you so much. Thank you, Danny. And Matt, thank you very much. If you join me in just doing a two-wheeling Classics. Thank you so much.